All right, y'all, we're back. I'm gonna get this Witch the floor because she's gonna be reading some stuff out of talking about this voodoo and how it can be related to the silicone and yah in conjunction. So here you go.
So, as witches, we believe certain things are, when you're observing things, true. Like the magic gives us a degree of influence over the world. If you have the power to affect others through magic, then it's only logical that other people have that power too. And maybe sometimes they choose to exercise it. Maybe even on you. It's certainly reasonable to want to know when you're the subject of a magic spell, especially a negative or coercive one. If you don't know about it, you can't counter it. At least not specifically. Pre-warned is pre-armed. So if you're forewarned about something, you're going to be ready to fight. You're going to be armed and ready for this fight of magic, energy, this, that, the third. There isn't any test that you can take, like a litmus test where you dip the paper and this, that, third, to see if you have bad energy. There's a couple things on the internet. You can put water on your table, leave it sit there in a clear glass, and move it from place to place to see if the water changes consistency and the color and things like that, to detect if there's magic or evilness in your house. There is things that you can do. There's 3 things that you can learn for counter-hexing principles. 1, real magic is hard. Your own will is powerful. And 3, nobody really cares enough to curse you. Probably. But that's no consolation, if you feel that you've been crossed, jinxed, hexed, spellbound, bewitched. So there's different things that you can think of if you think that you might be hexed or cursed, or your child's hexed or cursed, which we personally have found that, his son has some type of magic something over him due to his mother. He explained to me before that his previous girlfriend, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but he had him on video when he was way younger, like between 2 and 3, looking like he's a puppet, walking around like he was being controlled by somebody. And just walking up to her and just whack. And I have to say that I have been a victim of this as well. Like, I was laying down on the bed and I had a little slight headache, and he comes up to me and just kind of like, oh, your head hurts, and then he's pounding on my head in a rough way. And I'm like, why would you hit somebody in the head when they said they have a headache? And normally this child wouldn't do this to me. He would be like, oh, I'm sorry you have a headache and you want a hot towel or something, or a hot washcloth on my head. So I know at that point that wasn't him inside of him, like, doing that. And like I said before, his father saw this happen to another female that was in his life and was doing things like he was a puppet or something.
Yeah, but see, it happened after a certain time, though. Happened after a certain time period. I noticed this shit happens after like a year. After like a year, and his behavior changes the fuck up. And I've been with her for almost 3 years. Man, it's at an all-time maximum.
It's very high. It's like to the point where
it's crazy. It's got everybody.
He's trying to drive us nuts and make me go away or something.
Yeah, or me too. Because it's like insane. Like, but look, the reason why I know it's magic at hand, and now my girl, she sees it and she knows, is because look, there's a lot of mirror action going on. The reflective stuff, especially when it's dark out. There's a lot of mirror action going on, and when you look into someone's eyes, you can look at them and tell who that's them, that they're conscious in their self. That's them. They're self-possessed. Like when a person looks at me, they can clearly tell I'm not no waterhead, jughead, filled up with fluid. They know I'm in my body, grounded. You get to talking sideways, I'll get you straight again, man. Cause you're way fucking walking like a crab. So get it out of here with that. Now, this and she'll do it too. She'll roast you too. Cause we're not for that. Respect will be given, or I told you, will be snatched the fuck off the table, man. By
or
force.
we will take it because I will not be disrespected.
But see, this hex shit is some spiteful parent, mad.
Hating because I'm being the mother and you're not.
Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this is all about. It's all about spiteful parent. But then the same spiteful parent will want to say that I'm just so bad, so evil, or I'm this and I'm that. But why would you leave a kid with me then, stupid ass broad?
And this
so
woman,
evil.
this
and
person sent me a message on Facebook and posted it publicly on Facebook. But says that I'm a good mother and all this stuff. Well, if I'm such a good mom, then why are you messing with your son?
Yeah, via the mess to mess with us. And like basically what the spell does, okay, look, this is what the spell is doing.
With voodoo magic or whatever you're doing.
Here's what the spell does, okay? Okay, at first, so I had a girlfriend before her. I was with her for 2 years. So after the year, you know what I mean, the shit started, and then in 2 years, it was cranked up to the max. She couldn't take it, but she also was being a little bit funky too, and I didn't like that. But I think that was also part of the magic too. I think he actually drove her crazy to the point where she wasn't herself anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And she flipped out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she flipped out, and I was like, "Oh!" But see, that's the deception of the magic thing, because you're thinking somebody's actually flipping out, but they're probably not. You know what I'm saying? Because that person wasn't even like that. She wasn't even like that. She was completely cool. So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, okay, well maybe she wasn't cool. But see, that's the deception of the magic, because, okay, granted, yeah, you master spellcaster, but if you do magic in the light and not hidden and you're being deceptive about it, then everybody knows what's going on, especially when you're being open about it. But you have to be careful when you tell people when you do magic, because you got haters. Because this is how magic works. I already told you that. Magic works on faith. Almost like religion or believing in a God of some sort. It's placebo, almost. Everything, a lot of things in life are placebo. But what is placebo? You believed it. You bought that line for $1. Cashed out. You just say, hey man, here. Yes, that's 100, man. Here, man. No hesitation. $1, man. Get it. Funny which one come up, right? The universe let me know, yeah, we looking, motherfucker. That's funny, this what side it came up on is this. As soon as I pulled it out, I just reached in and pulled it out, and that's what it falls on. It's like, yeah, I know. 1, 1, 11, L even. You know I'm doing it. Whatever, watch all you want. I know you watching and listening. Oh, you got your fucking notebook, Tandy. You can take some fucking notes from the master student. That's all I do, study, 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 study. I study habits. They ugly, ain't they?
Very.
Real ugly. They so ugly, the smartest of the smart will fucking get tired sitting with me. The most mentally athletic would be tired in the presence of the crow. For my missions take you 40 miles, make a left, now we're in the woods, pitch black, no moon, no stars, completely overcast the skies. You got a lit match, I got a lit match, 40 miles an hour, keep up, don't hit no trees, motherfucker. We in the deep woods. And these are pine trees, motherfucker. So there's plenty of room to maneuver, there's also plenty of room for a bruiser, too. So fly carefully when you fly with me, motherfucker. Because I got frequent flyer miles and they're by the millions. Not talking shit, not saying I'm special, but I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Contest it if you want, can't do it. Too many truths and too many proofs. Under too many roofs. Right?
Exactly. 100.
It's just crazy, man. But then this voodoo magic 100% silicone, man. Now, whatever she did, like, what was the stuff that you were showing? You were reading. You were telling me they need the piece of the fluid.
Yes.
Yeah. Get into that.
I'm going to get into that right now.
Bust it down. Slam the hammer, lady. What you want? You want the scepter? You want the hammer? You want the mace? I mean, you know the shit's nearby. I mean, we can.
So,
slam these tools.
voodoo is referred to as being crossed. It's not just about having a bad day. It's one bad day after another. No matter what you do, nothing seems to be going your way. Underlying all that frustration is the nagging feeling that someone or something is out to get you.
Sounds familiar to me.
Traditional uncrossing rituals are designed to shake off the bad juju and get you back on your feet.
What's juju? I just wanted to know because I may
Like,
not know. Mojo?
Bad mojo, bad magic,
Oh.
bad juju.
Oh, shit.
Get you back on, it shake off all the bad negative energy.
Think about those juju coin candies.
Mm-hmm.
Casting magic on yourself in a piece of a circle and a candy. Oh.
So there's some signs and synchronicity suggest that a curse is at work. Magically charged bad luck can be difficult to distinguish from regular bad luck. But sometimes little things happen that'll clue you in. If you pay attention to these omens, you may receive clues about the nature of the spell and the direction it's coming from. You see, like bubbles in champagne, they always try to reach the surface. That's the truth.
That's the gas rising to the occasion, as they always do.
Let's say you get splashed by a speeding car on a rainy day. That's just some crappy luck. But if you get splashed by a speeding car with a license plate that contains your enemy's initial, and then your dog picks up a voodoo doll chew toy from the wet curb and hands it to you, and then you grab a magazine to dry off your boots, and the first page you see is a mummy movie poster that says curse in drippy letters, well, I wouldn't rule it out.
That's heavy.
That stuff can happen. So your photos and your personal stuff have gone missing. Negative spells often hinge on having access to the spell's intended target or their property. A photograph, a piece of jewelry, a bit of hair or clothing, or bodily fluids. All of these are classic ingredients in spells, both good and bad. But they are even more critical in enemy work. So hexing your enemy, or when the spellcaster needs to make absolute certain their nasty magic sticks to the right target. So they might use like a poppet or a candle to the target. Alternatively, they may bury or hide spell components at the target's home or your workplace. If you catch someone trying to obtain your personal effects, that person's either a klepto or weirdo trying to get into your stuff, or it could be a scheming sorcerer. There are areas in the South that are still steeped in hoodoo voodoo. There's people down in the South that are reluctant to have their photo taken or leave their hair clippings at the barbershop because they're so scared. They might fall into the wrong hands.
I never even thought about that. Barbershop. That's why I'll never go to that.
So, some people
I have
use witchcraft every waking moment in order to get their way. Rather than candles and oils and whatnot, they use powerful personal energy, which is a lot more subtle. And I'm sorry to say, but children are very vulnerable to all types of magic because they're innocent. Magic, hoodoo, voodoo, demon possession, it's all there. They're innocent. Their soul is open. Their mind is open.
Unaware of that shit.
And unaware. And it can attach spirit, energy, bad luck. It all can attach to a child because they're like a magnet, just attracting all that stuff. And then if the child's doing bad at school and getting not cursed at, but yelled at home and yelled at school, he's also getting bad energy towards him because
it's a transient information.
It's all negative.
Yeah.
So therefore, all kind of negative things are going to be attracted to this person.
Man, that's 100.
100.
100. That's heavy.
And some people are what they call enthrallers, where they work their magic by either sapping you of your energy so that you feel bad, or infusing you with bursts of their own so that you feel good. So at moments they might be like, I'm gonna make him feel good. I'm gonna let him have a couple good days, and then boom, just like what is going on here now, like your son going to school and being in trouble and this, that, and the third. But
yeah,
then
he was good. He was good all that time though. That like little couple weeks,
At the beginning of school, he was very good. He kept getting green. He was excited about school. He did this. He did that. Everything. And then it's just a downward spiral, and he just kept going down, down, down.
Yeah, to the point of suspension and detention and shit. What first grader you know gets that?
I tell people that all the time.
They're like, what the hell?
And they're like, wait, what? He's 7 and he's in first grade and he got suspended from school already?
Twice. And you know what else? And it's like embarrassing because I gotta like walk with my head down sometimes, like damn, and then like it's just like.
And then you told me that
it's
the
a bad
person in the
situation.
elevator said your kid's bad.
Yeah,
that's
what
horrible to feel.
Yeah, random Joe Schmo come up to me, random little goddess comes up to me. She's like, you're saying that. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, damn. I'm thinking to myself, well, like, before you start casting stones over here, did you forget to throw one up vertically above your own head? Because I'm pretty sure that your kids don't listen. Because as I recall, the same goddess that I really don't even know sat there and said, I don't trust my kids to go to school by themselves or walk themselves to school. Well, I wonder why. At least I can trust mine to do so. My son just happens to be on clairvoyant remote control, because that's basically what this shit is. What she's reading, it's like clairvoyance. I mean, I try to tell old head Crow that, you know what I'm saying? He's listening, he understand. I ain't gotta force shit upon you. Go look it up, man. It's just 100, man. Go look it up what clairvoyant is, man. What someone is being clairvoyant. They can use another body, and she just clearly said kids are more susceptible to magic because they're unaware. How you going to even try to defend against a Golden Glove boxer and you know not of boxing? I mean, you might get blocker, you could try to imitate that shit, but if you truly know not of any type of martial art, how are you going to defend against somebody who's professionally trained to swing at your head, knock it off your shoulders, one hit? A kid is not trained from birth to be like, oh, you're now indoctrinated and called endeavors, welcome to class. No, you have to get them to realize that they're connected to their body consciously, and let them maybe stick their fingers in the soil and say ah and ooh and have sensations like grass tickling their feet and fingers and stuff like that. Let them get some sunlight and some fruit and stuff like that. Some light food for a light body, because you know they're made of water anyway. And what do we give children? Ounces and stuff. We give it to them by ounces. You know, water formula, the breast milk, blah blah blah. Because you know formula's full of fucking bullshit, but whatever. Sometimes moms don't got those, they ain't got enough jugs to keep feeding that ass. And others are blessed with jugs that they're just fucking there. Like, whoa, what the hell? Those tits are Old Testament huge. You know? So it's like, I mean, you know what I mean, man. I'm sorry, y'all. But like, this is just, it's crazy. It's crazy to me, like, how this fucking magic works. And it bleeds off into the environment. Like, at first, okay, it was just in a crib. It was kept in a crib, right?
But now it's spread outside.
It's bleeding out of the house now.
It's bleeding outside.
And it's causing extra stuff to come
in the
here.
building, down the school, down the hill, everything.
Yeah.
It literally has.
Shit's crazy, man.
It's weird because we can feel it, we can smell it,
Sense it, sleep it,
sense
eat
it. It's like we know it's here.
Mm-hmm. The energy.
And it's just.
Like right now, I can feel right now he's at school doing ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm. Several times I've woken myself up out of sleep and my stomach's going in knots. And here, he was bad at school. Just a feeling.
Or she's not even here at work and she's texting me some shit. She's not even around me or going to be around me and she's texting me. Like, I could feel like something's
I could feel like
messed
something's
up.
not
I'm
right
like, yeah.
with Jason. I already could tell he's bad.
That's crazy when a person who's not the biological mom can feel that. That means there's a spiritual connection there, man, which means it's more deeper than that. See, sometimes it don't have to be blood to be family, motherfucker. It's about who's loyal and who's there for you when times get tough and when shit gets thin and you don't even have a leg or arm to stand or lean on. Or when a motherfucker's just there for you. That's that Wi-Fi connection. That might not be that hardline connection, or the hardline connection is broke at birth because, you know, babies gotta get umbilical cord or they'll be suffocating if they don't cut it, because you know the miracle of life, that 528, why you want to hate shit, that they so wish to fucking corrupt and destroy down to the very X and Y. You know, it's the X and Y. So there was a sex with a male and a female. That's a creator. As a creator, the creator had to have something to sleep with, right? And be a lonely ass guy up there, or a lonely ass being out there creating just by himself, as his story always says. But what about her story, though? You see? Takes two. X and Y, baby. X, Y, baby. Then there's a Z. Maybe, if they do it right, right? And it's apparent some are barren and can't even produce. When I say that, I'll be like, man, yeah, your body's been alkalized. That part of you, because, like, you know, sometimes people get put on medicine and it makes them sterile. They can't produce. What's that mean? It means your soul production, it's
demolished. Now you can't make kids.
Yeah, your soul been turned off.
We put you on retarded stuff.
Alkalized.
And I just have one last note, and I want to put it out there. And the thing is,
slam the hammer.
That the magic stuff, I'm just gonna say it over the Ethernet and the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That I right now am taking comfort in the knowledge that anybody that's doing harmful magic to anybody, not just us, and
worldwide, man,
anybody,
cosmopolitan.
Guess what's going to happen? It's called the magic, universal karma, this, that, and the third. Whatever you send out comes back to you.
Yeah.
So if you're sending out negative stuff is coming right back to you.
Yeah.
Eventually. It might not be coming today or tomorrow or in a year.
Yeah.
You are going to get yours.
Yeah.
It's coming back to you.
And it's coming in the form of a plus, because it's going to positively shock the shit out your ass.
And the universal law, especially with magic, is it's coming back to you threefold.
Yeah, remember that.
Remember that.
Remember that. That's why, and you know what? That's probably why that shit happened. Oh boy, why you know
right. Yeah, there's different aspects that we've seen in our own lives that we know that this works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
trust us.
I still think that was weird, though. I still think it was weird that I'm not going to try to we don't even get down like that.
Right.
And you talking that noise. But you weren't there, and then dude mysteriously ended up dead. Come on, man. That's a sign right there. And it was like months after I got the thing in the inbox. You know, I can show you proof. You know that I already showed you. Remember? Yeah, see, this shit goes run deep. It runs deep as denial. But denial ain't just a river in Egypt. And I'm not swimming in the river of denial. You see what I'm saying? There's no denying this no more. This is 100%. There's proofs. Too many truths and too many proofs under too many roofs. Too many eyes have witnessed it. The light has been cast upon. The transient has been received within the soul via light and sound. DI. How you getting this download right now? Or upload or whatever. Let the witchy bash it in with the hammer, staff, and mace because I knew it was coming.
Yep, negative consequences.
And pluses attract minuses and minuses attract pluses because you know negative reject each other. If two pluses reject each other, and if it's going to be more than a plus, there's going to have to be some neutral, and there's going to have to be some other pluses and minuses to balance it out. Otherwise, you're going to have what? Catalytic cataclysm.
Yep.
Crowtown, motherfucker. You know what time it is.